What are you running around for? Did you eat your food? You just picked all the other pieces out, didn't you? Didn't you? Such dork. All right, don't know how many people will come to this. Oh, okay, we do have one person. Oh, now we're at 3. Okay, I don't know how many people will come to this, since it's a little bit later. Shizzy, what are you running around for? What are you doing? All right, we got some people here. That was quick, like probably the quickest ever. I almost completely forgot I was gonna live stream tonight. But I remembered I told you guys yesterday on my other channel that I would live stream here. So here we are. I'm gonna do some dishes while we wait for people to get here. How's everybody's day going? Anybody ride horses today? I wish I rode today, but I did not. Ugh. Dude, I really need to get Soccer and Sugar and BB out. I really wanted to do it last month and I never really got the time. But I need to go over there soon anyway because I gotta pay my parents for BB's board. So I need people to ride with me though. Like I have 3 horses and I wanna like take all of them out, you know, but I have no one else to ride the other horses. And a couple of times I've tried to get one of my like only friends to go with me, but it hasn't worked because she's got kids. And so like we could bring her kid with us, but like I just don't feel super safe yet. I mean, last time she came out, she rode Sugar and he like rode on the back of Sugar, but it's not as fun that way. Because Soccer is not entirely what I would call kid safe. It's pretty dang safe as long as you're not scared, but I wouldn't call him kid safe by any means. Why is there junk in here? I also cannot wait to go to the horse fair because I need to do some tack shopping really bad because I've never had this many horses in my life before, and I've always thought that I like have a lot of tack, but I didn't realize that I don't have a lot of tack until I got 5 horses. Like, I found that I need so much more tack, especially having them at 2 different barns, because like what if I need this and what if I need this and I have it at the other barn. So there is a trail ride late this month, I think on the last weekend of the month. So I'm really excited to get out and go to that. Are you guys going on any trail rides this year, or what do you guys do? Do you show, or do you rodeo? And next month, I have a horse camping weekend planned, and I'm super excited to go on that. I have camped with horses once before, but it's been like 4 years or something. 4 or 5 years, probably. But I'm excited to go. Ooh. But it's gonna be fun horse camping on our own. And the campground that we're going to has like a huge obstacle course. Like there's a teeter-totter, there's like sheets, like hanging sheets and curtains, and they've got like big railroad ties you can go over. They've got like round bale feeders that you can go through and all kinds of different stuff. So I really think I'm gonna take Sarah and go through all of that stuff with her. And plus, like this ride, like we're going horse camping because this big trail ride is going on for like a benefit. And so it's obviously gonna be a long ride, like hours long. So I think that'll be really good for Sarah too, to like get some really good miles on her, to take her and just ride her all day. Like just ride the crap out of her and get some good miles on her. So I am excited to go horse camping. Have any of you guys ever been horse camping before? Because if you have, let me know your pro tips. I really need to get more horse friends though, because now that I have 5 horses, until I sell Sarah, I can't ride all of them, but Sarah will be for sale after this summer. So, yeah. I really want to take Luna too on a lot of trail rides. So, hopefully I get some horse friends that can ride my other horses for me until I can get rid of some. Which I think I do. And I really like, I honestly enjoy being that person that has extra horses. It's just really nice to where if like somebody's horse goes lame, like I can just be like, girl, I got you. I got horses you can ride. They need it anyways, and I got you. You can still ride. Like my friend last year that went with me a lot, her horse went lame like several times and she couldn't go on the trail rides, and I was like, girl, it's okay. I got horses. You ride soccer. Just hop on and let's go. And we went. So really nice being able to have spare horses for other people as well. Like if my dad wants to go for a ride with me, it's not like I have a shortage of animals to ride. There's also been times like in the Saddle Club group on Facebook where somebody's horse will go lame or get injured or something, and they will ask if anybody has a spare horse. Which last year I didn't really have, but this year I definitely have. Be great if I could lease out some of them, but haven't gotten that far. I do have a girl that wants to lease out BB, but she wants to wait until like June. So, yeah, I don't know. Like if somebody else wants to lease her and start now, then obviously I'll do that. But yeah, she wants to wait until June, which is still, that's like 3 months away, you know? It's a long time. Okay. Guys, my boyfriend actually like cleaned today, and that never happens, so it's pretty nice to come home and not have to clean everything. What are your guys' summer plans? Like, what do you want to do with your horses this year? Go to shows, go to trail rides, start a new sport with your horse. I want to get Sarah finished, get Luna in a stable mindset. I really need to get Luna her shots. Actually, everybody needs their shots now, so that should be coming up. And it really made me upset because our saddle club does a spook proof clinic every year. So they do one every spring, and this year it's happening this weekend, and I have to work, and then the next weekend is the horse fair. The next weekend I have to work, and the next weekend, so the last weekend in April, my cousin gets married and there's a trail ride. So literally my whole month of April, the weekends are full. So I won't be able to go to the spook proof clinic this year. And I was really mad because Sarah needs to go to that. That's just something I feel like all of my training horses need to go to, is the spook proof clinic, because there's so much to do there. There's so many obstacles. Okay, what the heck? There's like, it's a foreign place. There's a whole bunch of horses there, and it's on the wrong weekend. I also really wanted Luna to go, just so that we could work on her trust building, but guess it's not gonna happen. But you know what? I have a big enough arena at home to where I could pretty much just build my own spook proof clinic, and I wouldn't even mind hosting it. Like, I wouldn't even mind hosting one for other people to bring their horses to. I am gonna make noodles. Okay, how many people are here? Because my thing says 2, and it keeps going in and out between 2 and 3. So like, do we have 3 people or do we not have 3 people? And I did warn everybody on my other channel yesterday that I would be live streaming tonight. Although it is pretty late, later than I expected. But at least I'm here. I live streaming tonight because I almost totally forgot. As far as I know of right now, I am planning to be at the Midwest Horse Fair. If everything goes to plan, I am planning on being there. And I'm very excited. It's not supper. All right. I don't know if you guys have seen Miss Piggy in a while on this channel, but I need to feed her some vegetables. It's gonna be dark for a second. Ah, we have light. Miss Piggy, what are you doing? It stinks in here again. I didn't ride today. It wasn't my day to do chores, so I wasn't at the barn, but I will hopefully. I haven't actually ridden in all winter. I haven't really ridden yet this spring. I've ridden Luna twice, but just short 5-minute rides, just little laps around the arena ride. So I wouldn't really call it a ride, but I want to ride again so bad. I need to get Soccer and Sugar and BB out and make them burn some calories because they need it. All right. Oh, Chezzy! No! Why are you chewing on yourself? Ugh, I hate this, you guys. When Chaz has skin allergies and he gets a hot spot, and now look. There's this big spot right on his back. I hate that. Chezzy, you gotta stop. Okay, let me get the spray. I have this spray that I put on him. Actually, I have a couple different ones. I've got Organic Oscar Itch Relief and Natural Care Itch Relief. And I feel like they both work pretty good. Okay, hold still, Chezzy. Come here. Dude, he's almost raw. Oh, shoot. Chezzy, are you bleeding? Okay. All right. So hopefully that'll help his itching. Like I said, he has skin allergies and he gets hot spots once in a while. But this seems to work pretty good and take away the itch so he doesn't chew on it. All right. So when do your guys' shows start up? When does your show season really start going? Ours should start going next month. Because the arena is still, or well, not the arena, but the weather is still really wet and humid, and like damp here, so the arenas are still pretty wet and sloppy, so we can't ride in them very well. I mean, we could ride in them, but they would probably ruin them. I remember I was at one show last summer, and it was so dumb because the arena was pretty muddy, like it was pretty soupy, and like mid-show they made, what was it? I think it was Game Horse Pleasure that we were going in. They like made a rule or like an announcement over the like speakerphones that nobody was allowed to canter, nobody was allowed to lope because it was muddy and it's too much of a risk, and so nobody is allowed to lope. And me and my friend were both like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this is Game Horse Pleasure. We're doing games at the end of the show where everybody's gonna be running barrels and doing pulls and shit anyways, so like, why can't we lope? And like, everybody was pretty mad about it. And so I think a bunch of people were complaining, and so later, like, I don't know, 15 minutes later, they were like, okay, you can lope at your own risk. And we were like, no shit. Like, that's why we're all here, is at our own risk. So, yeah. There's that for you, in case anyone was wondering. You know, I just started boiling these noodles, and now I don't actually know if I have pasta sauce. I don't know if this is any good. I've had this in here a long time. I don't know if it's moldy. Oh, it smells okay. Looks all right. Cheese. Vegan cheese. I don't think it's like that muddy where I am, but I know that some people in Iowa have been having like really bad mud. But so far, our mud, it's obviously muddy and it's wet, but it's not super bad. And luckily my horses don't react to it that badly. Like, they don't, like, Soccer has always gotten some thrush, but that's usually like a year-round thing. Like, he usually has a little bit of thrush. It's never been bad, but he always gets some. Sugar will get a little bit, but luckily they have really good feet, and I've never had any foot problems from mud. My horses have never had an abscess either. None of them. So I think they got pretty rock solid feet. But is it still really cold where you guys are? Here it's staying like in the 50s and 60s here. So it's finally like turning into riding weather. I really like riding when it's just like cool out. I mean, I don't like it cold and I don't like it super hot, but when it's just kind of like 60, 70-ish, that's like perfect. Just perfect. Perfect riding weather. So, yeah. But like I was saying earlier, can't wait to take Sarah to just all of the trail rides this year. You cannot wait. If any of you guys missed it earlier, next month, actually about exactly a month from now, I am going on a horse camping trip, and I'm gonna be taking Sarah, if she's ready, Damn, I wish it was hot here. What was I saying? I'm gonna take Sarah if she's ready and just, I mean, it's gonna be like a big trail ride. It's like a benefit ride for like St. Jude's Hospital or something like that. So we're going there and I'm just gonna like trailer her up and take her and ride her. I mean, I should be riding her, I think, by the end of this month, because right now I'm putting, which you guys will see later in her training video, I'm putting weight in the stirrups. I'm kind of bouncing on her and stuff like that. So I should be able to be riding her pretty soon. She's never bucked. She's never reared on me. And she's had a couple of spooks, but like very small, minor spooks. So I think she's going to be really easy to break out. For some reason, she is very concerned with me on her side. The people I got her from said that they hadn't ridden her, but like she literally acts like she knows exactly what I want to do. Like she acts like she knows that I'm going to jump on her back. And so I don't know all of what she's done, but she's very concerned about it. So I've been having one of my friends come out and hold her for me and just hold her there so that I can bounce and I can put weight in the stirrups and stuff. So hopefully very soon I will be able to throw a leg over and start riding her. Like she needs a job. She needs ridden. Even though she clearly doesn't like to work, she needs to work. And I think she will enjoy working once she gets into it and learns to enjoy it. But she is 15 years old from what I was told. And so she's been sitting her whole life, and now here I am making her work and making her put a saddle on and whatnot. She got her feet trimmed Sunday. So a few days ago, she got her feet trimmed, and so did Luna. And I don't know if she's ever had her feet trimmed or not. They didn't really say whether they trimmed her feet or not, and she was just a pasture pet her whole life. So I don't really know if they trimmed her feet, but she was not a fan of having her feet done. I didn't vlog it because there was like a lot of people in the barn and I didn't want to be weird, but she wasn't horrible, like she wasn't bad, but she just was not happy about having her feet pissed with. She was not having it. But we got them trimmed, and she managed through it, so I think that was good for her too. So we got that done, and I think it'll be good for her feet as well because she is really club-footed on like her right side, and so hopefully our farrier can kind of maybe help correct that if he can. But her feet on her right side just grow very straight down and not spread out. So hopefully that won't affect her riding abilities or anything, but it really shouldn't. I mean, I've met plenty of club-footed horses that have been trail ridden. Jersey, quit itching. Not done yet. So Luna did great for the farrier though. She was great. But the gal that I got her from this last time said that she got their feet done all the time. So I'm interested to see how she'll be for getting vaccinated though. And I'm also gonna have the vet come out and estimate ages on both Luna and Sarah. Because as far as what I've been told, like, I've just been told their age. Not that I don't believe people, but I want to see if the vet can guess more accurately. When I first got Luna, like the first time when I first had her, I had the vet come out and estimate her, and she was estimated to be about 7 years old at the time. And that was 4 years ago. I'm trying to think. Yeah, would have 4 years ago, so that would make her like 10 or 11 now. And the girl that had her before me this time had her farrier estimate his age, and they estimated her to be like 18 years old. I don't think that she's that old. So I'm gonna have my vet come out again and estimate her. I really don't know how to do that very well. Like, I kind of heard about how to do it, but I think her teeth are like an inch and a half long. So I don't know where that falls. And I also don't know if it differs from different breeds. So I think I'm just gonna have the vet come out and see what he thinks. And Sarah, I was told, was about 15. So I would like to see what the vets also think about that. So yeah. Sarah definitely acts like she's 15. Like, I definitely don't doubt that she's 15. She does act very mature, like an older, laid-back horse. Couple more minutes. So, you guys have any questions or anything? Huh. Okay, it should be done now. All right, I'm gonna dump this if I disappear. Oh God. All right. You guys don't seem like you're very talkative today. I like questions and stuff. Gives us topics to talk about. So that I'm not just talking about myself all the time. Because that gets boring. For me, and I'm sure for you guys it gets boring too. How do you get a horse to pick up a nice, easy, I'm guessing you meant lope. So the biggest thing that I like to do is teach my horses that they can be lazy. That's one thing that I'm really struggling with Luna right now, because somebody has just run the crap out of her, and literally the minute that I ask her to step out and like I click at her, she takes off. Like, she will bolt. And if you guys have been following my Instagram, you might have seen that she has gotten so much better. Like, she's just trotting now. She doesn't feel like she has to run as fast as she can around me. She'll even walk. So that's been huge progress for her. That she is learning that it's okay to be lazy. Like, going slow is okay. Like, I honestly would rather teach my horses to be slow than to go all the time. Like, I can slow my horses down, but it's so much more difficult to slow a horse down than it is to speed them up, depending on the horse. Some horses are super lazy, but as far as like I've experienced, like Soccer, he's super lazy, super chill horse, but he will go if I ask him to. However, trying to hold Luna back from taking off is very difficult and very uncomfortable. So the biggest thing is when I'm riding my horses, I teach them that it's okay to be lazy. I want you to take the easy way out, so that way when I'm doing things like teaching a horse to lope or wanting them to do a new sport where they have to do more running, if I need to have a nice, easy, slow lope and I ask them to go in for a lope, they will likely go into it slow and as lazily as possible. And if I need them to go faster, I can make them go faster. But it's so much harder to hold your horse back and make them slow down than it is to get them to go faster. So I think it really all starts from the beginning. It all starts with how you train your horse. And that's just my thoughts. All right, for those of you that don't know, I am in the process of going vegan, and I got these veggie meatballs from Dollar Tree the other day. Literally from Dollar Tree. This package of meatballs was $1. And so today I'm gonna test them out and see if they're any good, and I'm really nervous, to be honest. Cause like they were $1. Do I have any horse goals for the near future? Getting Sarah riding her, getting on her and making her work. As well as getting the vet out to do shots. And Luna, I want to get Luna adjusted. There's only 8 in here. What if they're disgusting? Like, what if they're bad? I guess if they're bad, Chaz will eat them. Come on. Okay. This is gonna take forever. I should have put these in the toaster oven while I was making my noodles. How has Luna adjusted to being ridden at a walk, and what exercises can I do? So I've only ridden her a couple times since she's been sitting. And so far, she is very anxious. Like, I honestly think that somebody has just run her, like run the crap out of her. And so she thinks that I want her to go so fast. Like, she doesn't understand that I just want her to walk. And so right now, I am just having somebody lead me around on her. So, like, I'm on her and I have the reins, and I'm kind of holding her back with the reins, but I'm having somebody lead her around so that she can't just take off. And so far, the first couple rides I've done have been okay. But I can also tell that somebody has put a really ill-fitting saddle on her very recently, because it's like when I go to throw my leg over and sit down, she looks at me like this from the side, like gives me the side eye. And like clearly she's trying to prepare herself for me to sit down. It's like right when I go to sit, she's like, oh my God, you know? Like somebody I think has had an ill-fitting saddle on her, and she's preparing for me to sit on her, which she thinks is gonna cause pain. So there's been that, but so far, I've just done short rides on her, like 5 minutes or so, just having somebody lead me around, and she's done okay. She hasn't done awesome, but she's done okay, but it's gonna take probably several sessions of doing that for her to realize, okay, we're just walking. Like when she gets on me, we're just gonna walk. So I think that'll take a little bit, but I think she will get there. I wanna have the chiropractor out and adjust her. I think she probably needs adjusted. And I think with her body type and her back type, she will probably be a horse that I need to adjust every now and then, like maybe once or twice a year. And I also noticed that when I get on and off her from the ground, she doesn't pin her ears at me, but she kind of like lays them back like she wants to pin them at me. And I think like when I get on and off from the ground, it kind of hurts her back. Like I've never had that experience before, because all of my horses are like quarter horses and they're fat and round. And like when I get on and off them from the ground, the saddle hugs their whole body. So it kind of like pulls their whole body over rather than just their spine and like their withers. Whereas Luna, she has so much of this going on, like so much wither and such a narrow back, that I feel like getting on and off her does actually pull more on her spine and her withers, which would obviously be a lot more uncomfortable than if she was big and fat and round like the rest of my horses, and she wouldn't have that problem. So I did use a mounting block on her the first couple of rides, but I noticed like sliding off of her, like she kind of like, you know, like gives me a look like, ow. So I don't know for sure if that's the reason, but that's like kind of what makes sense to me, is just because her back is built that way. And so I will probably have to have her adjusted here and there. So how do they adjust a horse? I don't really know. I'm not a chiropractor, but the first time I had her, when I first owned her, I got her adjusted, and the chiropractor told me that horses do, I don't remember how exactly she explained it. I'm trying not to give you guys false information, so I'm trying to remember how she explained it. Like horses don't build up gas in their joints like we do. Like the reason we can snap our knuckles and like snap our toes and our knees is because like the gas builds up in our joints and it pops when we snap. But horses don't do that. So like their joints won't snap like that. If you hear snapping and cracking in a horse's joints, it's usually arthritis. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I understand, they don't snap and crack because of gas buildup in their joints like we do. And I remember when I first had her adjusted, the vet or the chiro told me that she was really sore in her back. So yeah. So she might just be one of those horses, but at the same time, she's not entirely built for, I mean, she is an endurance horse, but she's more built for driving, like being a driving horse. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. But so far, she's doing all right. She just needs to relearn what I am asking of her. Chezzy, you have a big red spot on your back now. Ugh. But anyways, I want to have the chiro out to adjust her. And then I want to have a massage therapist out and give her a massage. So I want to have them out to give her a massage, and that will hopefully loosen any really tight muscles in her back, as well as there's this one massage therapist in our area, and she posts pictures on her Instagram all the time of horses' backs before and after she massages them. And it's like a really big difference. Like you can literally see the difference in the horse's spine, like the straight, like how a horse's spine's, you know, supposed to be straight, and you can see how it like moves, and it's honestly really impressive. So I feel like that would be good for her, just to eliminate any issue of like me hurting her back, like pain being an issue. So I feel like if I get her adjusted and I get her a massage, the saddle that I'm using does fit her pretty well. So I'm not super concerned about that. So hopefully that'll eliminate any pain being an issue. I just have to obviously be careful about getting on and off. So, yeah. My meatballs are taking forever. My pasta is going to be cold by the time my meatballs are done. Probably already is cold. There's not enough sauce. Ugh, there's not enough sauce. I don't have any more sauce though. Dude, we have 8 people now, and I just got done telling you all the updates. But yeah, hopefully I'll be riding Sarah very soon. I think she's going to be a lot easier to break out than Luna is. What, Chezzy? So. And then Soccer and Sugar and BB are going to be, well, hopefully I can lease out BB. If I can find somebody. She is advertised again. I am still going to ride Soccer and Sugar and probably take them to some trail rides. I'm not just doing the Saddle Club trail rides. I also, you know, me and my friend will go out, or some other horse friends will go out to a park somewhere. So if we do that, hopefully I'll take Soccer and Sugar to that. Get them riding. At the end of the summer, there's usually a couple of towns over. There's a pretty small short parade that they do for like a fireman's festival or something like that. And so I want to take Sarah to that hopefully and walk her through it. It's really short. It's like maybe a 20-minute parade. Like it's really short. So I'll hopefully take her to that and just walk her through so that she can just experience it. And that'll also look really good when I go to sell her, that to see that she has been through a parade. And obviously, even if it's really small, it's still a parade. And there's like carnival rides and like fair rides and floats and all kinds of stuff. So it'll be good for her to see. So, and I think I'm going to try anyways to set up my own spook-proof clinic at home. I need to start collecting stuff. Like, what do I have? I mean, we've got bags. I need to collect like cans and pop bottles and stuff like that. And I need to find a pool, like a shallow pool, you know? Balloons, pool noodles. I should do a video like how to build your own spook-proof clinic. Wouldn't that be cool? So that you guys can do it at home, because I even have friends that like don't go to it because they can't afford to pay for a clinic, because their horse takes up all their extra money. So if you could just do it at home, like it would be so easy and convenient that it's at home. But mattresses, I need to find an old crappy mattress. If anybody knows where I could get one, I should look on Marketplace or something like that. Crappy old mattress, pool noodles, a pool, balloons. I bet I could do it. I bet I could do it. Because we have balloons at work. Okay, these veggie meatballs better be worth the $1. Oh my God, it just fell apart. Are you serious? It just fell apart. Ow. Ew, they don't look good. Ugh, they look bad. Okay. I have tested out several vegan meatballs, but these don't look good. These look gross. Okay, gonna be dark. Where's the light? Okay. Look at them. Like, it literally looks like just a bunch of vegetables all mashed together. Ugh. Ugh, okay. Veggie meatballs sound un-American. These look very odd. Oh, God. I have honestly had good veggie meatballs. Like, I'm not lying. There are some that, actually the Aldi's brand has really good ones. Chazzy. Here. You can have them if they're bad. They really taste like grease. I taste a lot of grease. They're obviously like, they're not, they really didn't even try to imitate like a meat texture here. This is literally just like tomatoes all mashed together. They're not spicy though. That's what's nice. Let's break one open. See, do you guys see how it's just basically vegetables all smushed, you know? But they were $1. I would say they're worth $1. I wouldn't pay like $3 for them though. Ugh. Ugh. Texture is not there. Mm-mm. Well, we got about 5 minutes left. Is there anything else you guys want to ask or have questions over? Ugh, these are not very good. They're crunchy. Like, the vegetables in them make like a lot of crunch. And I don't like crunchy. But honestly, I don't know if Chaz would like these either, because they're a little bit spicy. But I think they have peppers in them. So I said we have 5 minutes left and everyone left. Literally, like, everybody left. So, okay then. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions or anything, don't worry, Spirited Equestrian. You can rewatch it in probably like 5 minutes after I end this. But if you guys don't have any more questions or anything, then I am going to sign off for the night, because it's getting a little bit late anyways. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will talk to you guys next week in my next live stream. So hopefully have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later.